Welcome back, everybody. I want to share some insights and some techniques that I was using in my arrangement of Bring Me Little Water, Sylvie. I'm going to start big picture, talk about some of those arrangement decisions, and then we'll get a little bit more focused into the picking technique and the chord progression here. So bear with me. First of all, I had to decide what the chord progression was going to be or what story I wanted to tell, right? That's really the question about arrangement. What's the story I'm trying to tell? And I definitely wanted these two characters to be singing back and forth together. I definitely wanted there to be a little bit, maybe like some flirtation or some suggestion of like, are you really asking for water? What is it that you're asking for? What is, I just wanted there to be a little bit of playfulness and tenderness in it. And so I decided, well, first I had to figure out for a chord progression, if I wanted them to be singing together, two different melodies, but singing together, I needed there to be one chord progression for both melodies. So I needed two different melodies that fit into one progression that I could just repeat over and over. So that was kind of the first decision I made. And then as I was thinking about what that progression would be, I moved a little bit away from Leadbelly's 2-chord progression and decided to bring in a third chord to start with. So I had 8 bars, and I borrowed the beginning from Leadbelly, right? I'm going to start with 3 measures of C. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Ending that first line on the G7, just like Leadbelly did. Second line is a little bit more like the choral arrangements from Sweet Honey in the Rock and Moira Smiley. I went back to the C chord. Bring me little water to F, Sylvie. Back to C, every little once in a while. So a little bit more chord movement. Again, that second line is a measure of C, measure of F, back to C, and then a little sandwich there, C, G7, back to C. So that was kind of the very first sort of folky version of it that I had. But I wanted a little bit, when you use jazzy, bluesy progressions, that's what brings some of that playfulness in, or a little bit of the anticipation. So I decided to focus in on that second line, the first 2 measures, C to F. All right? So a couple things I know about these chords, the relationship between them, and also how you can build the tension as you progress through them, was that when you're moving from a 1 chord, in this case C, to the 4 chord, in this case F, you can pass through the 1-7 chord. So I play C for 2 beats, C, 7 for 2 beats, then over to F. That builds a little anticipation there, right? A little bit of tension, a little bit of heightened emotion that I'm trying to go for. So that was the first thing I added. And then I thought, well, where can I go from F? And one of the chords that I've learned to use a lot, especially in jazzy, bluesy songs, is the diminished 7th chord. And I wanted to, again, heighten that emotion. And if that doesn't heighten the emotion, I don't know what's going to do it. So I went from C to C7 to F to C diminished 7. Right? It could technically also be called F sharp diminished 7. That's like a whole other thing. That'll be another week's worth of lessons on the diminished 7 chord. But it's just a lovely chord to bring in when you can to, again, push that emotion upwards. So to make that diminished 7 chord, I'm putting my index and my middle on the 2nd fret of G and E respectively, and then I bring my my ring and my pinky to the 3rd fret of C and A. It's sort of like taking your G shape, scooching it over, and adding your pinky. Is another way you can think about it. So I added that in there. So now all of a sudden I had, bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Here it comes. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. I missed the C7. I'll do that again. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Every little once in a while. So you can do that just with a standard straight time strum. Let's see how you like it. Bring me little water, Sylvie. Bring me little water now. Bring me little water, Sylvie. So feel free to work that kind of jazzy rendition in there if you like. A little different, takes it from the Campfire maybe to the Blues Club. Should have some fun with that. That is where I'm going to leave you for now, just playing around with that chord progression, thinking about what chords we can add in to take a song in a new direction or give it a different kind of a feel and a different emotion. The next video, we'll take a look at the picking pattern that I use and also this little vamp that I bring in, right? I actually ditch that G7 chord at the very end of the song and bring in a little vamp with between that C and F chord. I'll take care of that when we get to the finger picking video next.